All right, the recounting is underway in Florida with one election official telling reporters to bring their pillows. Could be a long couple of days. With that, we bring in Florida criminal defense attorney Brian Silber. Brian, nice to be with you. Take a look first here at the Senate race, which is the closest there. A little more than 10,000 votes separating Bill Nelson and Rick Scott. Make that 12,500. We'll look at the governor's race, where Andrew Gillum has taken back his concession to Ron DeSantis. Close there, but not quite as close, with about 32,000 votes separating them. We know that you're a registered Democrat and on that team, but
yes.
Realistically, does either Nelson or Gillum have a chance in this recount to become victorious?
So that really has a two-part answer. The first stage is what we call an electronic recount, where the machines run all the ballots again. My expectation is that that will not change. The machines are very accurate. However, when we get to the manual recount, that's where change can occur, because for the very first time, we will be counting what's called an overvote and an undervote. And how the dust settles at that point, it's anybody's game. We don't know until it's done, and that's why the law requires it.
Boy, this feels so much like 2000, where you had the overvotes and the undervotes and the chads. And I know now they use those Scantron ballots like the way we used to fill out multiple choice tests. But there's going to be arguments over pencil marks and smudges and erasers and everything else. So
here's the deal with that the public doesn't understand. When you do a Scantron, if you've been to university or you've been to college, you know you got to bubble that bubble in completely. But if you're not that familiar with that process, there are voters that go into the polling booth and put a check, they put a dot, they circle the name, or maybe they changed their mind and crossed out the first one and then bubbled in the second one.
So that's really where the arguments are going to start happening, is if the undervote and overvote. Effectively, does it get to the point where the undervote and overvote has to be able to make a difference before the argument begins?
No, in a manual recount, they count through everything, and at the very end, they add up all the additional votes and make a new tabulation, if that's the case.
Rick Scott, who had been declared the winner in the Senate race, he had declared himself victorious. Bill Nelson never conceded the race, but this is Rick Scott this morning on Fox News Sunday. Take a listen.
Senator Nelson is clearly trying to commit fraud to try to win this election. His lawyer said that a non-citizen should vote. That's one. Number two, he's gone to trial and said that fraudulent ballots should be counted. Ballots have already been thrown out because they were not done properly. He said those should be counted.
You got a point?
I think the point is up to Rick Scott. Show America the evidence. Stop making accusations without evidence. If you've got proof, then send your lieutenant governor to investigate this and make arrests. Why is Brenda Snipes not in handcuffs if what you're saying is true?
Well,
the answer is it's not true. There is no evidence.
Couldn't reasonable people agree that Brenda Snipes suffers from either a severe case of incompetence and lack of transparency, if not criminal?
If that is true, why did Rick Scott wait until today to make these comments? Where was he on Monday? Where has he been for the past years? She didn't just take office on Tuesday.
He's known about her
for a long time.
He was talking about Democrats trying to steal the election. Fair to say the Broward County election supervisor has some pretty serious issues. Don't you agree? Come on.
Absolutely. And let me tell you something. I think we need a statewide commission to review the procedures in every single county, starting with Broward, and get these problems solved. But here's the big point. There is a massive difference between being incompetent and being an evil criminal who commits fraud and undermines our democratic process. And there's no evidence of that.
Well, fair point there. We have yet to see any evidence of fraud, as you point out. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate the insights. And I know.
Thank you.
I think we're going to probably be having you back over the next couple of weeks on this one. We'll talk to you soon. All right.